And our main purpose was to work with the Equal Justice Initiative to bring the historical marker to Madison County for the 3 known victims of lynching that occurred here. And so through our work with them, we decided to, 2 of the victims had been lynched in the courtyard downtown. And the other victim was lynched in a location that we were not really sure where that was. So we decided, and EJI approved for us to do 2 separate markers. So one to put in the courtyard for Eliza Woods and John Brown, and then another one for Frank Ballard that we'll do later. So we really met a lot with the city and county officials. We went to county commission meetings because we wanted to put the marker in the courthouse yard, which obviously belongs to the county. We had to get their approval. So that was a interesting process. And at first they said no, they voted us down. And then we didn't give up. We kept going and we continued to work with them. And then I think through that and community pressure and basically just kind of wearing them down, they finally revoted and voted yes and let us put it in the courthouse yard. So we got the approval to do it, and then basically COVID hit. And so we wanted to have a big ceremony to celebrate, getting this marker done, and we couldn't. So we put it off for quite a few months. And then finally we said, let's put it up, because part of what was happening in Madison County, this was during the summer, of course, a lot of civil unrest. Civil unrest was happening in Madison County too. And there were a lot of protests after George Floyd's murder. And there was also growing talk of removing the huge Confederate monument that's in the courthouse yard. So we were afraid, there had been some grumbling among the county commissioners, like, let's just not have any monuments at all. And we were afraid that if we didn't get this marker put up, that they would say nothing's going in that yard, and we would end up losing that opportunity. So we decided to go ahead and do it. And we got a contractor to dig the hole and put it in. And then we had a small ceremony just of people that were on our coalition, and just invited them. So we got the 1 marker up, and of course, then because of COVID, we are narrowing down the location of the second lynching, or the 3rd lynching, and I think we can figure it out. But I need to go to the Tennessee room at our library here, and I just haven't done it because of COVID. And so I'll hopefully be able to do that soon. But I've also been looking at the kind of that lost history that Margaret talked about. Not so much with parks, of course, for us, but looking at the history of one of the man who was responsible for the lynching of Eliza Woods, finding his history. And he's actually buried in Memphis, and he is hailed as a hero in Memphis because he was a police officer there. And he was killed in the line of duty. So he's hailed as a hero there today in Memphis, which is kind of interesting. So I'd say the biggest accomplishments that we've done is to be able to put that marker, to get the approval and put that marker in the courthouse yard, and to get a lot of people in Madison County to be supportive of our work. I think that felt really big to us, because initially people were telling us left and right, this will never happen in Madison County. So to be able to make that happen was really great. I think our biggest challenge that we have, I'm not sure that we really have any big challenge. I think once COVID's over, I think we want to, we want to come together. We want to do the marker for Frank Ballard. We want to work with EJI to get the memorial monument that they have. And probably the biggest challenge will be able to figure out where to put that. Although there are some opportunities here in Madison County that have come about lately. So what would it make it work for our organization? I think part of it is to know that to see what other organizations are doing. And we're a small group. We literally are just a group of community members who came together and said, let's do this. We had no idea what we were doing. And so we've been fumbling and bumbling around, and we just got lucky. So it'd be good to know what other groups are doing and see what they're doing and get inspiration from them and be able to talk to other people. So I think that would be the biggest group for us. So I'm appreciative that Lamont is bringing this group together. So thank you.